Hey everyone, and welcome back to Rebel Ramblings. This is my preview series, as I'm doing just a quick preview of things that eventually I will be opening up to put into my eventual Star Wars display. And there will be videos of these things being opened up when the time comes. So just for now, just a very quick preview of things to come. So I actually want to start this video with something that I meant to include in my last video, the one on the AT-AT, but actually I did forget. So I'm just adding it to the very beginning of this one. And that is indeed these three figures that I did get around the time I got the AT-AT. As you can see here, it's two AT-AT drivers as well as a General Veers. Now the AT-AT drivers was actually a 2-pack. So as you can see from the packaging, especially the one on the left here. Let me show you a little bit closer. Almost looks like it was sat on or something. I don't know what happened, but the figure inside is fine. And because this was something I was actually going to open, both these two actually got together at a great price, because obviously since I'm intending to open them, not just, to display, I'm not going to keep them carded. So the condition of the packaging didn't really matter that much. So I was happy to get the two to go along with the AT-AT. And as you can see here with the AT-AT drivers, since they're both the same, just show this one real quick. As you can see, it's from the Saga Collection, and it's not, does have a little bit of articulation in the elbows as well as the knees. So it's not a 5 POA figure. I have to double check. I think the one in the AT-AT might be a 5 POA, but I'm not 100% sure. But actually, I really like the detail of this figure. Now, this is definitely one I wish we would get in the vintage collection. But even this one from the Saga Collection, even though it doesn't quite have all the articulation of the vintage collection, I think it actually does look really, really good. And just a quick look at the back of the packaging. And of course, these came with this little extra bit. Looks like a Darth Vader right there. Not sure what I'll do with these. Once I open it, probably just throw them in a box and decide what to do down the line. But yeah, happy to have two AT-AT drivers. And then finally, this General Veers, which will go in the back. And one thing I do like about this figure, again, from the Saga Collection, is the fact that you have the option of having him be one of two ways. So obviously, in the standard way, he can be sort of on the bridge of the Death Star, heavens, Star Destroyer, as he is with his normal uniform, which I do like. Good looking figure. I mean, the face doesn't quite match him, but it's close enough. But I do like that, again, it does come with this extra stuff that you can put on him so that he does look like how he looks in the back of the AT-AT, which you can see in the picture right there. Where he's like, the shield will be down in moments. You may start your landing. So it's a nice option to have whether or not I want to display him either in the AT-AT, like that, or with other Imperial officers, for example. And again, just a quick look at the back of his packaging right there. It actually has a nice picture of him in the sort of AT-AT armor bit. And even right there. And this one comes with a Darth Vader as well, only blue. That's interesting. Actually, what did this one come with? This one came, so this other AT-AT driver also came with a blue Darth Vader, but this one came with a red one. Did the colors mean anything? I don't know anything about these little extra bits. Does it matter if one's red, one's blue? Anyway, I just wanted to kind of throw this as an addition to the AT-AT video. And now we get to the main point of this video, which of course is the Snowspeeders. Now we do have two Snowspeeders to showcase, and I kind of decided which ones to go with for my eventual display. And the big one was actually Luke Skywalker's Snowspeeder, because there have been a couple different releases, including one in the Vintage Collection. Now, from what I've seen from the Vintage Collection one, it's actually not bad, but I think it's a little bit too clean from a paint perspective, although the cockpit of the Vintage Collection looks amazing, whereas the cockpit on this one is very, very plain. I think basically this mold is pretty much the same mold as the one from the 80s. As you can see here, it's from the Power of the Jedi line. The reason why I went with this one technically was because of the paint job, which I'll kind of showcase more if I can as well through the packaging. It's just, obviously it's supposed to be crashed. As you can see here in the windshield, it sort of has like a fake crack look to it. And it's just very, very kind of dirty, because it gets blasted and then it crashes. and it sort of has a lot of that nice kind of detail. And the cockpit, which, I mean, obviously this package isn't great, as you can tell, so it's gotta bear with me on this. The cockpit pretty much is almost non-existent in this, whereas in the Vintage Collection one, it's really, really highly detailed. But the thing is, I will probably display it either with my AT-AT, so it's gonna look kind of similar to this, where it's crashed, or I'll display it as part of my Rebel hangar, which is something I definitely want to display. So I haven't decided, but it gives me the option, and I just love the paintwork that is on. So the fact that the cockpit isn't as detailed doesn't really bother me. And again, I do like that you can display this as like a damaged piece. And it does come with 2 figures. It comes with a Luke, which you can see right there. It doesn't really look like Luke. It's very much a 5 POA figure. 5 POA means basically it's like there's no movement in the elbows or the knees or anything like that. So 5 POA, 5 points of articulation. And of course the helmet is sort of plastered on. So it's kind of a generic pilot figure, but I can use that. And then it comes with a DAC, which you can see back there. He's actually inside the ship way back there. But he is a separate figure. Now I do have a much better Luke Snowspeeder pilot figure, as well as I think it was the Black Series 3.75 DAC that was released that I have somewhere. So these 2 figures can pretty much just be almost like just sort of random kind of background pilots that I can use in other displays. Quick look from the side right there as well. Maybe get a little bit more light in there, which you can see. Again, I just like kind of the beat up look of this one. And just there's one side of the box. And let's do the back of the box, which you can see right there, which is nice. And then you can see kind of the 2 figures, which are kind of generic looking, but not bad. Again, I can definitely use them in what I want to do. So there's the Luke one, and then there's the DAC. And there's just a little bit on the Snowspeeder itself. I kind of like that they sort of included all these little details and everything. So yeah, that's kind of why I went with the Power of the Jedi version of the Snowspeeder for this. So next up is this Snowspeeder from the Saga Collection of Rogue 2, which comes with a Zev Senesca figure. Now this is actually the one I got first. This is definitely one I think I want to do in my sort of Rebel hangar display that I want to do. But I really, really like just the look of the Snowspeeder. I think just because it has like the different coloring on it. So I love the display back there. That, you know, that's one of the things they really did in some of these ones back then. You know, they weren't closed off boxes, and they would do these little kind of mini displays. Like there's the Snowspeeder from the side. Can you see that back there with the tauntaun? As if it's looking outside of the base. I mean, it's just little bits like that. And look, ooh, let's see if I can get. It even has like these little cardboard bits that almost look like they're the lights showing up on onto the ship, as if it's on the floor of the base. Oh, I love that. Actually, and since I have it up, let's take a quick look at some of the paintwork on this one. Again, I really just have always kind of liked the look of this one. I always liked Rogue 2 as well. It was a nice picture on the back. Unfortunately, I think that's right before he gets shot down, but that's okay. Nice little image there on the side. And of course it does come with a Zev Senesca figure. I think, let's see if I can get more light in on him. Now this one, even though it is a 5 POA, it actually has a lot more detail. As you can see, it comes with a separate helmet, so you can display him with the helmet on or have him hold it, which is really nice. That's kind of a decent shot right there, which you can see him. Again, just a nice thing. Nice. I like that it comes with a figure. Again, even though it is 5 POA, it looks like actually a really nice figure. Apparently this was a Target exclusive, had no clue. That's why it's kind of hard to kind of get some of this stuff, because some of these were store exclusives like way back when, which also means they tend to cost more. And then just a quick shot of the underneath with some of the details. As you can see, I mean, basically it's technically sort of the same as the Luke one. It's just a different kind of paint job, really, but I think all the details are more or less the same. But again, such a nice thing. And this, again, there's something special about Rogue 2. Echo Base, this is Rogue 2. I found them. Repeat, I found them. Gotta love Rogue 2. So those are my Snowspeeders. Those are my 2. And I don't know, not sure if I need any more than this. I mean, I would definitely never say no if they wanted to re-release the Snowspeeder. I would definitely grab one. Now, actually, I should say I do have the Black Series one. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I've never opened it, and because I don't collect the Black Series, the 6-inch Black Series, it was one that I got on sale like a couple years ago. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that just yet. But as far as the 3 3/4 inch line goes, these are the two Snowspeeders I have now, and I think it's perfect because, again, the Luke one I have the option of doing with the AT-AT if I want to go that way. Rogue 2 obviously will go in my Rebel hangar display. So yeah, happy to share these with you guys. And I figured it kind of fit perfectly with following the AT-AT video. So yeah, this next one in my preview series, I'll do something different for the next one. I'll kind of go through, won't be something Empire related. Did Empire back-to-back, so I don't know. I'll kind of go through maybe Jedi, since this is the year of Jedi, or maybe one of the prequel stuff. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So let me know if you have any of these, or if you have one of the other Snowspeeders. Let me know your thoughts on it. Like, is there one I should seek out? And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.